What's up guys, Phillips POV here. We're back here for another video on my channel, and as you guys can see today we're not in my car. We have this other E90. This is the 328M package. This is actually my brother's, but today I'm going to be showing you guys how to not fix but how to locate the FRM module, which is the Footwell module, it's actually located right behind here. I'm going to show you guys how to remove it and how to actually replace it. You could also get it repaired. So basically what you want to do, first thing you want to do, guys, all right, so basically what you're going to do first is you're going to head to the back where the battery is. You want to remove this little cover that goes right here, and you want to take off the minus of the battery. The reason for doing this is just because when you work with electrical components of the car, computers and stuff, you want to take those off before working on it. So what you're going to need is a 10mm socket like this one right here, and you're just going to unscrew this until it's fully unscrewed so that you can take off the negative terminal of the battery. And you want to have a cloth rag or something like that, so when you lift it up you can put it underneath so it doesn't keep touching and doesn't short circuit anything. Just like that. Remove it, bam, put that in there just like that. As you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can see, sorry, have that on the other side of the camera, but right there you want to have that put on just like that so it doesn't touch. Then we're gonna head over to the front right here and I'll show you guys a front view of that. Okay, here it is. Let's just remove this. There's 4 clips, I believe, maybe 5, I'm not 100% sure, but you want to remove this, just light pull just like that until you hear the pops come out. Okay, there you go, just like that. The clips are like right here. Now once this is removed, you want to continue on. I'm gonna remove this little OBD T2 thing. Now for the next part, guys, we're gonna be removing this part of the vehicle right here. Inside you can feel there's a Phillips head bolt screw. You just want to remove that right there. I don't know why it's not going in there. Just like that. Slowly want to remove it. Pretty simple remove. There's that bolt. Take this off. And guys, now that you have removed this little front hood unlatcher for the unlatch button, there's one more bolt you want to remove right there. It's another Phillips head. You want to remove it right here. Just want to take that off. Once this is removed, it should free up this whole area and you will be able to take this panel off. Leave that bolt separate. There you go. You want to pull up and down slowly. You don't want to break any of these pieces. There we go. That's off a little bit more, and then you want to unplug for the trunk. The button, it just has a little plug right here. Want to unplug that, and there we go. This is removed. You want to put that off to the side as well. Now guys, this is the Footwell module or FRM module. There's one more 10mm bolt right here. You just want to remove that with your 10mm screwdriver or whatever tool you're using. Just want to take this out, and then that should loosen up the FRM module. Then you can just unplug. I think there's 2 plugs, maybe 3. Okay, right here, this is one of the clips. There's a little black little piece that you have to click down before you can lift up the white tab in order to remove it. So you just want to click that and push up at the same time. So it's a click and push. Does not seem to be budging, apparently. There we go. You want to click and push this until the white tab can be pushed just up over this, just like that, and then you can remove the first clip. The other ones over here is the same way. You're gonna have to do this without looking, which is a little bit harder, but if you push enough, you should be able to do it just like that. And there we go. This one is coming off as well. Maybe. It's not looking like it wants to come off today. Let me get the camera footage. Whoops. There you go. There we go. There's this big clip. Now there's one more left. So there's 3. The third one is all the way up here. Now I think you should be able to pull this a little further down. I don't know why it's being so annoying, but there it is. It's right here. Same way you push down, push up on the white clip just like that. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's all the way back here. Right there. There's a third one all the way up here. Push the white clip all the way up. Just like that. And then you're going to remove that like that. And then this should slide right out. Just like that. All right, guys, for you guys, it's probably been like a second since I skipped the video to this part, but it has been a few days, and I got my repaired FRM Footwell module back from the guy I got it to be repaired. I actually purchased the repair off of eBay. I'll put the link down in the description. Now, basically, we're just gonna put it back in the car and see if it works. All right, guys, we have put everything back together. Now we're gonna head on over to the back of the vehicle, and we are going to put the battery back in. There we go. Car has been started. We do have high beams, which was one of the problems. Let's turn on this. There we go. This is working. Now for the moment of truth, let's close the door. As you guys can see, these are lighting up. These were not lighting up. There we go, guys. Everything is working. We got the mirrors out, all the windows. Everything is now working, guys. The problem with the windows has been fixed. As you guys can see, all of these windows, all you have to do is go get it repaired, and even the mirrors fold and everything. So I would recommend actually leaving your car on for about 10 minutes just to let the battery kind of recharge, just because it has, for mine at least, I had to leave it off for a few days with the battery, because when you take out the module, it's good to take off the battery. You don't want to do this with any power on. So because of that, you just leave it on for about 10 minutes, and then it should be fine from there on. And yeah, guys, that is how you replace the FRM module on the BMW E90 or E92. I think it's on most of the E9X, so any of the E90, E92, E93, any of them, they all have the same module. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave it a like, comment. If it did help you at all, make sure to comment down below. Let me know. Make sure, you know, let the other people know that this video isn't like a waste of time. All I did was I just wanted to show you guys how to replace the module. There's 2 options. You could buy the new one and then just replace it, but sometimes it requires programming, sometimes it doesn't. That's why I recommend, and the cheaper method is to actually get it repaired. So you send it to someone that repairs them. Just search up BMW FRM3 module repair, and there's a lot of services on eBay. I don't know any other websites that do it, but I'll leave a link down below to the guy that I use to get it fixed. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and if you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.